Hey Jessica, I spoke with you this morning on the phone about the free custom video, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to beat out your competition online. I'm not trying to waste either of our time, so if by the end of the video you like what you hear and you become more interested on how I can help your business out online, just give me a call and we can chat. If not, no harm, no foul, just take the tips that I've given you in the video and put them into action for yourself. All I ask is for some feedback on the video at the end. So let's jump right in. The 3 major things I want to go over today are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, content is basically anything that you see on your screen that is written, plus what the pictures are and what they're saved as is considered content too. Google typically likes to see around 1,500 words on a home page, so you could fit these very special keywords throughout it. You got to think Google is only a bot that can crawl your website and read. So if you don't have enough information on who you are and what you're offering, it won't know how to rank you according to or who to point your people who are looking for your service to you. So I just did a normal search for plumber, Lancaster, Ohio, and as you can see down here in the bottom section, rotorooter.com, his location Ohio page is in first place. So I wanted to look at his content and see how hard it would be to beat him out. So he does have some content here, couple videos. Layout is kind of boring, but if you were to go out and get that 1,500 words of keyword-rich content for your homepage, you would easily beat him out in that aspect. And we'll get into your keywords here shortly. I want to break down Google for you guys. The first thing that you see on Google is these ads, and these companies are paying cost per click to be advertised up here. And honestly, if you're ranking in these other 2 sections, you don't need to be wasting all that money putting an ad up here. So let's touch base on this. This is the Google Map Pack or Google My Business listing. So as you can see, Roto-Rooter Plumbing and Water Cleanup is in first place, and John's Ground Effects and Joe's Drain. I don't see you guys in here, and that's affecting your business greatly at the moment, but that's okay for now. So I have a tool I use called WhiteSpark CA. It's a local citation finder, and I plugged in Roto-Rooter Plumbing and Water Cleanup info in here, and it's going to tell me he has 8 citations. So a citation is what ranks you in this section. Now a citation is your name, address, and phone number listed in directories across the web in like Yellow Pages, Yext, CityStar, Facebook's even one of them. But the good part about this is 8 is very beatable, and we can even go into his citation sources and see where he's getting his. Now these aren't created equal. This domain authority shows me how strong they are. And as you can see, he has 8, but in all reality, he really only has 3 that are powering it, maybe 5 if you count these blue ones, but they're not submittable. I'd like to go add 80 to 100 to your guys' GMB listing and really swamp these guys out, beat them by a landslide. Plus, that gets your name out there in more directories for people to find you. Now, the third thing I want to talk about is this organic section. This has to deal with your website. So what ranks you in this section is called a backlink. Now a backlink is when one website links back to another website, and Google loves them and counts them as votes. So you got to think, the more websites that you have linking back to you, that's the more traffic that you could possibly be getting, and that's the more trust you're gaining from Google's, because if one website is willing to send all their people to you, that must mean you're legit. So we want to go after relevant backlinks though. You want sites that are relevant to your niche. If Pizza Hut were to give you a backlink, it's not going to be as beneficial as another plumbing website, because you don't sling pizzas for a living. So I have another tool I use, and it's called Ahrefs, and I put in your guys' website up here, and as you can see, this will show me a complete overview of your stats. This UR and DR number are very important. You want these numbers as high as possible and as close together to show your dominance. But you guys have a 15 and a 6. Now this UR is the overall page strength of your website, and this DR is the overall strength of your backlink profile. So as you can see, you do have 14 websites giving you 426 backlinks at the moment. But the only ones that transfer power are these do follow links, and you have 4 of them. So that's why your DR number is so low and you're not ranking up on the first page. You're ranking for 36 keywords and getting about 25 traffic. Now, as we go over to your competitor, Roto-Rooter, Lancaster, Ohio, he has a 16 and 72. But this page, see now that 72 is high because of Roto-Rooter's franchise, so that power is kind of trickling down. But the actual page stats of his referring domains and backlinks are pretty similar to yours. So if we were to go out and grab all these backlink locations that he has, we know we would go up above him within due time. Plus, I have access to a lot powerful backlinks for plumbers all around the US that would also power your website. So I want to touch base on your keywords. So as you can see, you're ranking for 36 keywords. So as we go in, you're ranking for plumber, Lancaster, Ohio, 400 searches a month. So that means this is going to show me the exact keyword, how many times it's being searched, and how hard it is to rank for. So that's 400 people writing plumber, Lancaster, Ohio, each and every month looking for a plumber. And you're in the 6th position, only getting 20 traffic. If we were to bump you up into the 1st, oh my gosh, you guys would have 200 traffic off of one keyword. And that's why it's so important to have that 1,500 words so you could fit all these throughout it on your homepage. But let's just see, plumber, Lancaster, 40. You're in the 5th position. Plumbers in Lancaster, Ohio, 20 and 1. All these are low KD, which KD is the keyword difficulty. That's how hard it is to rank for. 0 being the easiest, meaning not a lot of people are trying to rank for this keyword. 100 being the hardest, meaning there's a bunch of websites with the same keyword trying to battle out for first place. But as you can see, you're not in first place except for your name. You're in a 15th position for PipeWorks. Plumbers in Lancaster, 29th. That's the 2nd page. Plumbing Lancaster, 90 searches a month, the 5th page. So I suggest there's a lot of search volume in your area, and by adding backlinks and getting your website up to date, you could be pulling in tons of business. So let's do a quick recap on what we spoke about. First thing was you need 1,500 words on your homepage so you could fit those special keywords throughout it. And when someone types it into Google, it links it to your homepage. The second thing we talked about was citations, and that's what ranks you in this GMB section, which is your name, address, and phone number listed in directories across the web. And the third thing that we spoke about was backlinks. Now, backlink is when one website links back to another, and you want as many of those as possible from relevant sources. You guys need more relevant sites pointing at you to show Google that you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you could be #1 across Google. So I bet you're wondering, what now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today with and do it on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. But if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, just give me a call at 570-240-5257. Once again, my name is Lee, and my number is 570-240-5257. I look forward to hearing from you, Jessica, and I hope you guys have a great day. And remember, any and all feedback is greatly appreciated. And just drop me a line or two to let me know that you watched it and that you guys enjoyed it or you hated it. Either or, feedback is necessary. Thank you.